All right, a unexpected video request by people who follow my channel, and actually, I'll tell you the time right now is 3:20 in the morning. Okay, it's night or whatever, and by the time I upload this video, it'll be six. I think 6 in the morning, and then maybe I'll sleep. So by the time you watch this video, it'll be afternoon. Okay, so the reason I'm awake is because I had customers and clients, when they're abroad in the West, the time zones are different. So they wanted um, coaching, consulting, whatever. So I have to be awake. Okay, anyway, coming back to the topic. So the question that was asked to me was what do I think about this war between India and Pakistan? And some others were also stating that, what do you think? Yes, India smashed 9 locations in Pakistan, and on Facebook I saw some updates. All Pakistani media was putting what India Indian soldiers waved the white flag in as a retreat or something. They are afraid, or they admitted defeat or something, which I shared in my groups and said, like, really sarcastically, because I knew that was bullshit. So people said, fact finding report, this is fake narrative by the Pakistani media. Okay. And then I also saw a person I deeply respect and is very patriotic towards India. And he put the update that the fighter pilot was a Muslim lady. She's a lieutenant colonel, and she was with a Hindu pilot. So, see the unity, Muslim and Hindu, we are together. And he said, Jai Hind. On one way, I look at it as, okay, they're trying to communicate Hindus and Muslims are still together. On another front, I look at it as a very nice PR exercise to show, see, under my leadership, I have a Hindu and a Muslim together. Such narratives are important even in today's day and age, where you identify someone. See, this is a Muslim. See, this is a Hindu, and they're working together. And see, this is a lady. I'm giving a lady an opportunity. Why? Because if there were two guys, oh, you don't give importance to women. And if you get into the politics of it, it's very ugly. Okay. Like that is what happened with the movie industry, Hollywood. They try to go woke. Okay, we will have Snow White played by a non-white because white is racist. We'll have the Little Mermaid be, I think she was African American, yeah, because she is too white in the, uh, you know, uh, what was that in the fairy tales. And then people even started making funny bits where they showed the story of Elon Musk played by a black actor, Denzel Washington. So yeah, it's. I'm not trying to make fun of the Indian pilot. I'm sure that lady has worked very hard to reach where she is, but I'm telling you how politics is played. Okay, and I'm not saying that they did it with bad intentions, but I can definitely assure you the PR machine is working its magic because it has to communicate that we are not Hindus attacking Muslims. We are Hindu Muslims united as Indians, and we are fighting a common enemy. Okay. And unlike Pakistan, you can make the narrative, unlike Pakistan, which only uses men, we give women the opportunity. Okay, anyway, I'm very sure you'll have an opinion about this. I'm very sure some of you will even be very angry with me. Hey, why are you talking bad about India? I'm not talking anything bad. I'm just telling you how politics is played. This is the game of politics. Okay. It's like Joe Biden. Why did he have transgender? Why did he have black? Why did he have Hispanic? Why did he have Spanish? Why did he have all different nationalities slash American, different genders, because they wanted to show, see, I'm all inclusive. So it was not based on merit. It was based on identifying. Oh, see, by the way, his appointed staff for health, medicine, and science was uh, male who identified himself as a female and dressed up as a female and tried to look like a female, although it doesn't look like a female at all. So yeah, it's pretty comedic. And in some countries, even in Europe, you have I don't know which country is this. Either is it UK or Ireland or Scotland? The lady who's appointed for the ministerial position for health to be fit is a super obese, almost 150 kilo or beyond that, maybe 200 kilo fat lady, and she is going to tell you about health. In fact, I'll get back to the topic. In fact, the most comedic uh, JPEG image that I have is the Canadian Minister for Health. She was a lady. She said during COVID, when mask mandate was there, she said you should wear a mask even when having sex so that you don't transmit the life-threatening disease to your partner. So when you have sex, really, this is not a joke. Google search, you'll find it. All right. So now coming to the Indian-Pakistan war. Don't mind. I'm feeling a little dry because this is not the time to make a video, but I just want to make it. Okay. My thoughts about India-Pakistan. See, just now I shared with you the fact that it's 3 in the night. I spoke to a client. Means, I'm giving value. I got business, made some money. I spoke to you about things that I've read. So I think it should be obvious to you that I'm not very involved in the war. If you know what I mean, there's no skin in the game. I don't have my family member fighting in the war. I'm not fighting in the war. I do not know anyone that I know personally is fighting in the war. So it's very easy for me to comment and say a lot of things. Like there is that funny JPEG image cartoon where one guy is sitting and it's shown like a cartoon, Indian cartoon. This guy is under the table or near the where the TV is kept. It's like a stand, and he's below that texting something. And the mother comes and says, "The Indian army is so impressed with your bravery that you showed on WhatsApp that they have recommended you for Bharat Ratna, the award." Because people can be it's funny because there are a lot of keyboard warriors who comment a lot of things. Oh, we have to kill them. We have to kill these Pakistanis, or we have to kill the traitors, and we'll fight and we'll shed their blood and this and that. And uh, but it's very easy to talk when you're not there. The men and women who are actually fighting the war are risking their lives. Okay, and you don't know how painful it is or dangerous it is. See, when you are in the aircraft and you're bombing all the enemies and all that, and you're safe and you come back, you feel invincible. But if your aircraft crashes or you get caught by the enemy and then you're subject to torture, that is scary. And I guess in my WhatsApp group, which is dedicated to some of the gory, like full blood and violent and horrific stuff that they will not show on popular media. I don't know how they manage to get these videos of horrible butchering of human beings. It's like going to a meat market and watching, when they cut animals, no, beef and chicken and all that. They cut human beings like that in the most horrific manner. And I, I've seen some of them, and so it's very easy to be brave. Very easy to be brave when you're not there. Okay. So for me, I'm not going to give you bold, pronounced statements of bravery. We'll fight, we'll kill them, and this and that. And it's, I'm sorry, but it's not me. Okay. And those of you who are watching this video, you're doing it in the comfort of your home. You're doing it on maybe your smartphone or maybe on the computer monitor or your laptop. So you also are not actually fighting that war. Okay. The only support you can show is WhatsApp, brave WhatsApp messages. Hey, we will this to the Pakistani, that to the Pakistan, and we'll kill them and this and that. All brave stuff you can do while putting a cigarette in your mouth and doing it, or while drinking a nice Red Bull or whatever drink you can afford over there in India, or eating nice food. It's just words, right? It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, you can say, yeah, but I'm showing my support, right? I'm doing my bit. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. It's empty words. It's like, when I was on the road and I was dying, and I wanted people to help me with money or food to eat or even water to drink. The people told me, don't worry, Lloyd, God is there for you. Imagine my own Christian, I'm ex anyway. The Christian people who I'm asking for help, I'm asking them, can you just give me some food to eat? Can you give me a place to stay, place to sleep? Can you give me little money? And and people who know me, it's not strangers. And some of them are even charity, this thing, Christian, this thing. And instead of giving me some food or giving me a place to sleep, like even, you know, they have big houses, they're telling me, God will be there for you. Trust in God. And these are not poor people. They're telling me, God will help you. Don't doubt God. So empty words means nothing. It's action. Now, obviously, you can't go and fight a war. That's obvious. So what can you do? Maybe you can, if you feel too patriotic, you can donate your money to the Indian Army, which I'm sure you're not going to do. Let's be honest. Let's not bullshit. You'll not do that. Okay. Why? Because you'll think, I can keep this movie and go for a nice movie theater. Salman Khan is coming with a new flop movie. Might as well watch that. Or I'll pay my internet, package. I'll just upgrade it. So we all have our own things to do, no? So why, who are we fooling? Oh, patriotic. Oh, India, Pakistan. All you're interested in is just to see the hot news, the gossip, the headlines. India bombed 10 places or 9 places in Pakistan, and Pakistan retaliated, and so many jets have crashed, and they are bombarding this and they are bombing that. And unfortunately, there'll be casualties from both the sides. There will be innocent people who will die. That's part of war. But you and I are not going to do anything. We are going to be there in our cozy little house with our cozy little smartphone and the internet and, chatting. And who knows, maybe you're chatting, oh, India, this thing, and you're playing a video game, this thing, and then you're chatting. How do you know? Or maybe you're chatting and maybe watching some adult site or chatting with a female. And once a female says, hey, baby, are you free? And you'll stop chatting and go there. Human nature, right? See, listen, let's be honest. Okay, let's be honest. None of you are going to sacrifice your mother, father, brother, sister, child. Forget all that. You're not going to sacrifice even yourself. You're not going to give your time. You're not going to give your money. Only thing you're going to give is this few text typed on WhatsApp to show your patriotism, which is bullshit. Okay, I have I have two or three Pakistanis in one group. They just share normal news. They're not interested in the war. Most of the Indians were there. Yes, they're sharing their opinions about war, but I'm not reading any of it. In fact, I had two or three clients who wanted to send money from Pakistan for their professional profile rebrand. Their applying for jobs in the Middle East because the Pakistani economy is pretty bad. In fact, they are not able to send money anywhere in the world because Pakistan is in it's really in dumps. It's only the politicians who are milking this war for all it's worth. Politicians from both the sides. I'm not pointing out anyone specifically, but I can assure you politics is a game where you have to see how you can stay relevant and in power. If you're not in power, no matter how good your intentions are, nobody gives a rat's ass. Justin Trudeau is no longer there. Nobody is bothered about him. Shashi Tharoor might give you excellent words and high funda sounding jargon and, you know, uh, the mission of India is to ensure the patriotism is not affected by the inadequacies of the Pakistani terrorists. He will go with his accent and blah, blah, yakety yak, and then go for his, expensive life. It's a political game. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just telling you that's how it is. You think uh, any of the politicians are sleeping on the ground or suffering and staying in the heat or not eating food or are donating their blood? No, nothing. They're living in an AC air conditioned house. They're watching nice television. They are going like VIPs to five-star hotels. Who knows, maybe drinking a little scotch before sleeping in the night. You never know. I'm not saying anyone specifically. So don't be fooled by the narrative. Okay. The media, yes, will do their job because remember, media are companies which are a business entity. They need to ensure eyeballs. They have to show numbers to the sponsors. The sponsors don't care India and Pakistan fighting this, that. They are only concerned. I paid you $1 million. Show me the views. Show me the engagement. Show me the this. Show me the that. Don't think Arvind Goswami is ready to die for India. No, he is counting the amount of money that he gets in the bank and where he can put in offshore accounts. Okay, everyone is the same. So we are all, people in the same boat. So let's not act that we are holier or all that. And like I told you, I'm sitting at 3 right now to make a video. Why? Because I got a question. Making a video, engagement, relevance, that's it. I'm I'm not going to die for India. I'm not going to ask my wife to die for India. Definitely not going to send my wife and kid to die. I'm lucky that I'm staying in a country that's peaceful, and I'm sure India, many parts of it is peaceful. It's just that near the border, uh, you know, LOC, line of control or whatever. It's those people who are affected. So I'll not wish bad for, before you take me out of context, let me listen to the whole thing I have to say, then you decide. I would not wish bad for any human being as long as that human being is a good person, as long as that person is not hurting or harming anyone with evil agenda. Like, I definitely do not take the side of terrorists. I do not sympathize with them. I don't like people who kill innocent lives, whichever country, religion, race, background. Those people who vandalize in the name of some movement, Black Lives Matter or some federation or confederate or whatever, and then you start breaking property or hurting, harming. That's bullshit. So, to all the human beings on both the sides who are doing what duty calls them to do, I feel bad for them. I would just say that they know what they have to do, they know what they have signed up for, and there will be casualties on both the sides. There will be people who will die. There will be people who, mothers and fathers, will be waiting at home, and there'll be a knock on the door, and they will come with just the news. And who knows, if they're lucky, they'll get a body. If not, they will just get, I don't know, ashes or just a message and they'll be rewarded a pin for bravery. And they'll have to live with the memory that their child died for a cause that was created by the evil greed of man and politics. So, what do I think of India Pakistan's war? All I would say is a necessary evil where there are bad actors, evil people who do evil things, and then obviously that has to be put to a stop. But when this goes on, the parasites or the politicians from both the sides will try to see ways and means to capitalize on the event to ensure that it benefits them and they stay in power. And for the majority of us who are there, we are only spectators who can offer our points of view. Some will want to sound brave, some will want to sound outstanding, others will just read and maybe just continue with their day-to-day lives. I'm the last category. I want peace and I want everyone to focus on their work, earn money, provide for their family, and live a happy life. So that's my opinion about the India-Pakistan war. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Love to hear what you have to say. And I think I'm getting sleepy now. So yeah, I'll upload this tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys take care. Me signing off.